Hello, class. Did you enjoy my story on the time I went to Europe? I have a lot of stories of when I went to Europe. Let me tell you. Does anyone remember what I was talking about when I was talking about passports? Passports. Very important ID, right? Identification, who you are. For example, if I leave home to go to Europe and I forget my passport back home, would that be bad? Right? Yeah, it would be bad. Yes, you have to bring it or them. You have to bring them. You have to bring the passports. In fact, you must bring that. You must bring it. You must bring it. And when I got to Europe, did you remember what I was talking about with greetings? Greetings? Yeah, you have to greet them. You have to greet people. You have to greet people. This is backwards. You have to greet people. So these are examples of modals. When we talk about modals, we often talk about the meaning and then we talk about the form. So the meaning of modals, the first word I said is must. Must, have to, mustn't. Those are all examples of modals that are used when you're talking about a rule. You have to do it. It must happen. You have to bring a passport when you go to Europe. Some other modals that I didn't use: should, shouldn't. It is advised. So it's not something that's you must do it, but it's very important. It's very important, right? You should do that. You should go drink water. You're dehydrated. You need water. You're gonna fall over. You're gonna fall over, right? And then finally we have don't have to. So it is allowed. You don't have to bring your passport when you go to school, right? You don't have to bring your passport. Please don't. I mean, if you do, you don't have to, right? It is allowed. And then we talk about form. And for form, well, let's try using the forms or the words in the sentence. You must call the teacher by his first name. So what do you call me? Right, Mr. Powell. So you must not call the teacher by his first name. It's not allowed. It's a rule. It's a rule. And then the next sentence, similar. You have to call the teacher by his first name. So in that instance, or you have to. So in that instance, I want you to call me Ben, Mr. Ben, or just Ben. You shouldn't leave your hands under the table when you eat. You should not leave your hands under the table when you eat. It's advised. This is an interesting sentence. It's dirty. Maybe your hands get dirty, so you shouldn't do that. Because you're using them to eat. You should not change into nice clothes before you go. Or you should go change into nice clothes before you go to the store. Oh, sorry. You shouldn't change into nice clothes before you go to the store. So go out and go to the store. You don't need nice clothes. It's okay. You can go with your pajamas. You don't have to get married to live together, right? You can live with somebody without being married. So that is how we use form. Thank you, class, and I hope you enjoyed the lesson.